In today's video, we are talking about the benefits of exercise for mental health. Hello again, everyone. This is Mark from Health and Fitness Over 40, and let's get into today's video. So, we all know that exercise is beneficial. You hear all the time that you should exercise because it's good for you. But what does this mean exactly? Well, a lot of people might not be aware of this, the effect that exercise can have on a person's mental health. Firstly, exercise is proven to greatly reduce day-to-day stress. It increases self-reported happiness levels and lowers levels of sadness and loneliness. That's both in the short term and long term. Exercise can also help prevent depression and anxiety disorders, and in some cases can even be as effective as psychological and pharmaceutical treatments. A study also found that running for just 15 minutes a day, which for me would be rather a lot, that's another story, or walking for 1 hour can reduce the risk of major depression by 26%. So why does exercise have such a positive effect on the body? Well, exercise boosts your body's production of endorphins, which are hormones that help you relax and feel more pleasure, also feel less pain, and reduce the amount of stress hormone in your body, which is called cortisol. Exercise also helps your brain produce more dopamine and serotonin, which are chemicals responsible for making you feel happy. It also activities like fitness classes and team sports are opportunities for social interaction, which is proven to boost mood and decrease feelings of loneliness. When it becomes a habit, exercise can also improve self-esteem and foster a sense of self-worth. An observational study looking at 1.2 million adults across the US found that on average there is a 43.2% reduction in the number of poor health days experienced by those who exercise regularly compared to the people who don't. Exercising for 30 to 16 minutes a day was associated with the biggest reduction in poor mental health days, but exercising for more than 3 hours a day was associated with worse mental health than not exercising at all, obviously indicative of another problem. Therefore, it's obvious that obsessively exercising is also not healthy. It was also found that team sports and multi-participant activities were associated with the biggest reductions in poor mental health days. Now, unfortunately, more than a quarter of adults across the world do not get enough exercise. So, something that I think is hugely important is that you should identify what exercises you enjoy doing and set reasonable goals and then stick to an exercise routine to see positive results. It's about doing what you enjoy. And here are some sort of general suggestions. So again, just to reiterate, choose something that you enjoy and that you will think you will continue with over the long term. Don't choose something based on your age. Choose based on your ability. Let's say one 42-year-old may not be able to run. but one 59-year-old may have no problems running at all. So, yeah, don't choose based on your age. And if you see people talking about don't do this exercise after 40 or whatever, question what they're saying. Yeah, always choose on your abilities. Load-bearing exercise benefits all age groups. As we get older, sarcopenia, which is muscle loss, can be a significant problem. So it can be very beneficial to resistance training. Physical capabilities can have a direct correlation with our mental health. So basically saying, as our physical abilities lessen, get worse, then we can also be more prone to things like depressive type disorders. Group exercise programs do have an indirect effect in that there's a lot of compassion, a lot of friendships are built within the programs. A lot of socializing happens, which is obviously beneficial for the individual's mental health and also their emotional health. And as well with that, by participating in these things, we can keep, or the person can keep their level of independence and not having to rely on other resources for, let's say, general help, or other family members or other friends, other people to take care of them. That can help to bolster their mental health and their self-esteem. So I think that on its own, just that thing there is going to have a big indirect effect on them and on their community. So I ask you, do you think that exercise should be used as a way to improve mental health? And again, as we've already said, there are studies, and there are lots of other studies that show that there is a direct correlation between physical health and mental health. And I think we can all say, I can certainly say, that I've not met somebody that felt bad after doing an exercise program. People tend to feel quite good or very good about themselves after those programs and the things that they did. They know that they did something to help their health in a positive way. So quite simply, just remember to get up and stay active. Short one today. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. More coming soon. See you next time.